New Google Gemini update destroys NotebookLM. You're spending hours making study guides the old way. You're paying for test prep tools when there's something better for free. Google just dropped an update that changes everything about how students learn. And if you're still using outdated methods, you're wasting time you don't have. I'm going to show you exactly what this means and why it matters right now. Hey, it's Ava, and today we're breaking down Google's massive Gemini update that just launched. This isn't just another feature. This is Google moving into education in a way that could completely reshape how millions of students prepare for the SAT. And yes, we need to talk about what this means for tools like NotebookLM, because things just got really interesting. So here's what happened. Google announced a partnership with the Princeton Review to bring full-length SAT practice tests directly into Gemini. Completely free, no paywall, no subscription, just open Gemini and start practicing. This launched in January 2026, and it's available right now to anyone with access to Gemini. Now, before you think this is just another practice test, let me tell you why this is different. These are actual full-length SAT practice tests. Not sample questions, not short quizzes, the real deal. Multiple tests available so you can practice as much as you need. And they're developed by the Princeton Review, which has been in the test prep game for decades. But here's where it gets interesting. You get instant feedback on your answers, not just right or wrong. Gemini explains why an answer is correct. It breaks down the reasoning, it helps you understand the concept behind the question, and then there's the personalized study plan feature. Based on your practice test results, Gemini creates a custom study plan for you. It identifies your weak areas, suggests topics to focus on, recommends resources, all tailored to your specific needs. Let me show you how this actually works. You open Gemini, you ask for an SAT practice test. The test loads right in the interface. You work through the questions at your own pace. When you finish, Gemini analyzes your performance. It tells you which question types you struggled with, which content areas need more work, and it gives you a plan to improve, not generic advice, specific actionable steps based on your actual results. Now here's something clever. Gemini doesn't just give you the answer and move on. It asks follow-up questions to check your understanding. For example, if you miss a math question about quadratic equations, Gemini won't just explain that one problem. It'll check if you understand the fundamentals, if you need more practice, if there's a related concept you should review. When I first started using different AI tools for learning and productivity, I was overwhelmed by all the options. That's when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom, with over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Now let's talk about the comparison everyone's making. Gemini versus NotebookLM, because people are asking if this update means NotebookLM is done. NotebookLM is incredible for processing information and creating study materials. You upload your sources, your notes, your textbooks. NotebookLM analyzes everything and helps you understand complex topics. It creates study guides, generates questions, even produces those AI-powered podcast summaries that went viral. But NotebookLM isn't designed specifically for standardized test prep. Gemini's SAT feature is laser-focused on one thing, helping you pass the SAT. It's structured practice tests, immediate feedback, performance tracking, study plan generation, all built around the specific format and content of the SAT. So, is it destroying NotebookLM? No, they serve different purposes. But is it disrupting the test prep industry? Absolutely. Think about what students typically do to prepare for the SAT. They buy prep books for $30 to $50. They pay for online courses that cost hundreds. Some families spend thousands on tutoring. Google just made high-quality SAT prep completely free, with instant feedback, with personalized plans, with unlimited practice tests. That changes the game for students who couldn't afford expensive prep options. Now, I want to give you some practical tips for actually using this effectively. Don't just take test after test. That's not efficient. Take one full practice test to establish your baseline. See where you are right now. Review your results carefully. Understand your weak areas. Then use Gemini's study plan. actually follow the recommendations. Focus on your weak areas first. After you've studied and practiced specific concepts, take another practice test. Compare your results to your baseline. Are you improving in the areas you focused on? Adjust your study plan accordingly. And here's a pro tip. Use Gemini's explanation feature actively. Don't just read the explanation once and move on. If something isn't clear, ask follow-up questions. Gemini can explain concepts in different ways until you understand. You can also ask Gemini to give you additional practice problems on specific topics. Combine this with NotebookLM if you're studying for school at the same time. Upload your class notes and textbooks to NotebookLM. Use it to understand your coursework deeply. Then use Gemini to practice applying that knowledge in SAT format. Now let's talk about what this means for the future of AI in education. Google isn't stopping with the SAT. According to their announcement, they're expanding to other standardized tests. Think AC, AP exams, professional certifications. We're moving toward a world where high-quality education and test prep isn't limited by money, where anyone with internet access can get personalized tutoring and feedback. That's a big shift. But it also raises questions. What happens to human tutors? What about the test prep industry? How do schools adapt when students have these powerful AI tools at home? My take is this: AI won't replace good teachers and tutors, but it will make basic educational resources more accessible. And it will push human educators to focus on higher level skills, critical thinking, creativity, things AI can't fully replicate yet. For students, this is amazing news. You have access to tools that previous generations couldn't imagine. Free personalized test prep, instant feedback, adaptive learning plans. Use them wisely. Let me share a few specific use cases. If you struggle with test anxiety, practicing with Gemini is low pressure. No one's watching. You can take your time. Get comfortable with the format. Build confidence before the real test. If you're already strong in some areas, use Gemini to identify and fix small gaps. Maybe you're great at algebra, but weak in data analysis. The personalized study plan will catch that and help you round out your skills. If you're a parent helping your kids study, Gemini can explain concepts when you're not sure how. If you're a teacher looking for resources, you can use Gemini to see what types of questions students struggle with most. It helps you understand common misconceptions. And here's something cool. Gemini is available on your phone, on your computer, wherever you have internet access. Take a quick practice section during lunch. Review explanations on your commute. It fits into your life. So what should you do right now? If you're a student preparing for the SAT, go try this. Open Gemini. Take a practice test. See what your baseline is. Review the feedback. Start following the study plan. If you're a parent, show this to your kid. Help them set up a study schedule using this tool. If you're an educator, explore this tool. See how it works. Think about how you can integrate it into your teaching. And if you're just interested in AI and education, this is worth watching because Google is making a big move here. The partnership with the Princeton Review is significant. The technology is impressive, and the implications for education access are huge. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What's working, what's not. Which tools are worth your time? Which ones to skip? No hype. Just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. If you want the full process, SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 46,000 members who are crushing it with AI. The bottom line is this: Google just made SAT prep accessible to everyone. Free practice tests, instant feedback, personalized study plans. This isn't hype. This is real and available right now. And while it's not destroying NotebookLM, it is absolutely disrupting traditional test prep. Use these tools, stay informed about updates, and focus on actually learning, not just memorizing. That's how you win with AI in education. Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, let me know in the comments. And if you have questions about using Gemini for SAT prep or any other AI tools, drop them below. I read everything and I'll help where I can. See you in the next one.